Hello, welcome to the show. Today is it's Monday, January 24th, 2022, and it is it's nice, it's not windy in Rancho Cucamonga. I am looking at so my company is like right behind Legend Transport, and they're also in Rancho Cucamonga, and I can see like their backyard pretty much. And it's strange how I try to get some information, or I didn't try to get some information. I tried to buy a truck from them. At first, I tried to buy a truck from my current employer, but they're like, "Oh no, we don't do that." Some companies will sell you a truck with like a lease program, and then you buy the truck out at the end of the year, or not at the end of the year, but at the end of the lease terms, and it's pretty good, I guess. But then from what I've heard, it's people or those companies that do that, they try to pull a fast one on you, and not a fast one, but a slow one. So at first they'll give you a bunch of loads, a bunch of good work and consistent work, but then towards the end or the middle, they'll start redirecting their best freight to their own trucks in their own company. Like that's pretty scandalous. But I don't think it's too true. Like if they do that, like I bet you there are one or two trucking companies that do that kind of, play those kind of games. But yeah, my company wouldn't sell me a truck. It's all company drivers. I mean, like it or not, take it or leave it. But there is a few owner-operators in this, and I haven't spoken with them too much, but they must have done something or gotten to a position somehow, some way with them to be a owner-operator leased onto the company, because I seen them. Like they don't have all the same decals on the trucks, but they do have a little Heartland Express decal on their trucks, and there's about 3 of them. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 here in the Rancho that I've noticed, and I kind of want to talk to them, but at the same time, I can already, like, I have a hunch that how they got into that position. And there's only, I think, one of the guys is fairly young that he's on. The rest of them, the other 3, are in their later years. So they must have been with the organization for a long time. So anyway, yeah, Legend Transport. I try to call them, and I can see into their backyard, and she tried to tell me, the lady, I asked her if I can purchase a truck if they have any equipment that's going out the door, and the lady said, "No, we don't. We're actually looking for more trucks." I didn't say this, but I'm like, what? Like, you have a backyard full of day cabs and trucks, sleeper berth, regular trucks, brand new equipment, pretty brand new. Like, the lot is majority filled with like parked trucks, and it stunned me. I'm like, why would you be looking for more trucks? Why would I want to have like a parking lot full of bikes or a garage full of bicycles and not have any employees to ride those bicycles to do deliveries? You want to have little like overhead to no overhead while you have, like, I don't know, there's a ratio, but I don't know it. And I don't know how my company's doing, but There's also a lot of parked trucks here, but I mean, I don't know what the ratio is from employees to drivers, employees to trucks. How many seats are empty? There's a number, they know it, but I don't know. I think I asked them, what's the turnover rate right now? Or it's probably equally as bad as Heartland Express, as Legend Transport, and all major carriers that are giving $10,000 sign-on bonuses. That's intense. I will not jump ship on a company just because they're going to give me a $5,000 or $10,000 allegedly sign-on bonus. There's something more to that. And I've also heard some pretty shady things that they do is the company would say, yeah, we'll give you $5,000 or $10,000 sign-on bonus, but then that's like over 6 months period or a year, and they're paying that out. And towards the end of the 6 months, they'll ditch you. Like, they'll say, that's it, there's no sign-on bonus. Oh, you didn't make it to the end of the finish line, so, and then they'll get rid of you. And then that's what makes the industry have a high turnover rate as well. There's a lot of factors, but for sure, there is no driver shortage. People want to work. I already know this industry, and me being a driver, I love to work. If you're scared to work and you don't want to work, then tough luck. You're not gonna have a good employee. But if you find a good employee, you gotta do those 3 things: treat them right, pay them right, and have nice equipment that isn't always breaking down, or the air conditioning doesn't work, or check engine lights are running off, and it's always in the shop. So that's something to think about. But that's what I don't, in the future, for sure, I can see it. It's not that, like, how hard is it to take care of those 3 things and to build an empire and build a fleet of 2,000 to 3,000 trucks and have 2,000 to 3,000 employees? It can't be. If someone else can do it, you can do it. That's how I'm looking at it. But you need organization and connections and friends to be successful, or more successful than not. Because I try to get a loan right now, and they denied it. It was a 501c3 nonprofit organization that does businesses, helps new drivers try to get their trucks, but they shot me down. And it took them about 2 weeks, but they shot me down. They said, no, sorry. Because what their success rate is there's like prerequisites and requirements for you to get a loan. And so I think the major one, everything was cool with me. My credit was good. My experience was good. You're a homeowner. But I failed, I guess, with 2 things. That your revenue isn't sufficient to ask for this amount of money, and you don't have about a $10,000 safety cushion in your bank, because the industry, the trucks break down, and they want to see at least about that much after so that'll take you down, because there's a closing cost fee that they're going to take you. It's going to cost you $35, so you're left with around $6,000 in the bank for any emergencies or anything like that will happen. Always eventually down the road it happens. So that's why they shot me down. So now I'm in the rock and a hard place again. But let's see what happens. I don't know if I'll stick here with this company or look for another one that's going to pay me more so I can save up faster and get that 10 to 15K in the savings account and then go up to a dealership and get a truck and just put it with my brother, because that's already that, you have to take everything into consideration. Insurance for your down payment, if you're a first-time truck buyer, is going to be high. They're going to charge you a lot. The registration for the truck to get the plates and all that stuff really runs your money. So you don't want to jump off your current employer and making money until the truck is running and rolling down the highway making money. So yep, that's a bit of a rant, but that's what's going on. And thanks for listening.